You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Doug, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Judge. Well, I'm bringing Tim to court today because he's not taking care of his children, his responsibility, and I need help. So,
Miss Doug is here today asking the court to order child support from a man named Mr. Tim Hall. She says he is not taking care of his responsibilities, not picking up the kids, not paying for daycare, and not helping with medical costs. 3 children are involved here, and Miss Doug says she is doing everything alone. But Mr. Hall says she is, and I quote, capping. Let's find out who is telling the truth.
I'm requesting for child support.
All right, when you say he's not taking care of his responsibility, what do you mean by that? Financially? Is he not picking them up? Because you know, that can mean a lot of things.
Exactly. So he's not picking them up. I'm having to pay someone to go pick the kids up from daycare.
Okay. You're paying them, you said?
I'm paying out of pocket.
How much are you paying?
Approximately $200 a week.
A week?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3 different schools that they have to go to pick up the kids, daycare and after school care, and he's not contributing.
Okay.
Let us break down the numbers Miss Doug just laid out for the judge. She is paying $200 a week. That is $800 a month just to have someone pick up the kids from 3 different schools and daycares. On top of that, she is paying $250 a month for health insurance, covering all 3 children. That is over $1,000 a month coming straight out of her pocket, while Mr. Hall is reportedly at the strip club throwing cash every weekend. If those numbers are accurate, this judge is going to have a lot to say.
I also carry the kids on medical.
All right. How much is that?
Medical is $250 a month.
Is that for, how many children do you all have?
3.
3? Okay, and that's for all 3 children?
That's for all 3 children.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming you know that Tim has money somewhere. You know he can pay for it?
Oh, Judge, he has money.
Okay.
Yes, he has money. He's in the club every weekend throwing, I have receipts.
Okay, what kind of receipts do you have?
Screenshots from Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I'm blocked, but I have family members that follow him.
Just telling all your business.
First off,
Miss Doug just said she is blocked by Mr. Hall on social media, but her family members are not. So she has been getting screenshots of him at the club, throwing money, wearing chains and everything. Now in court, social media evidence can actually be used to show someone's lifestyle and spending habits. It is not the strongest evidence, but it paints a picture. And the picture it is painting of Mr. Hall right now is a man who has money for the club, but not for his kids. Not a great look.
that's cap.
What? Excuse me?
I'm sorry. But I'm just saying.
No, what did you say?
That's
A cap.
That's cap, yeah.
She doesn't have on a cap.
Cap means that's a line. She's lying.
Oh, okay, this that new age stuff.
That's the new age.
How you spell that?
C-A-P.
C-A-P,
Exactly
like
how
a
it
regular cap.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I learned something new.
So is
All
it
right.
fake money that you're throwing to him?
No, it's fake what you talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to Tim. Tim, we'll get to you in just a minute so I can hear about all this capping that she's over here doing, okay?
Let me step back.
Okay. All right. Now, I mean, he said it's cap.
And here comes the backstory. Miss Doug admits she met Mr. Hall at the very same club he is still throwing money at today. The judge even asked, "Was he throwing money at you?" Miss Doug quickly clarified she was just there as a patron. But Mr. Hall jumped in and said he spent $2,000 on her that night. Look, we are not here to judge how people meet, but this detail matters because it shows Mr. Hall has a pattern. Money flows freely at the club, but not toward his children. Let that sink in.
He said you were not telling the truth. Is that true?
He's being untruthful.
Okay. Is that a screenshot you have right there?
Yes,
Looks
ma'am.
like. Okay.
It's a screenshot, several screenshots of him in the club. The strip club, might I add,
Okay.
throwing money on the stages.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, stacks, chains, everything, Judge.
So give me the backstory of this relationship. Like, you all just did not wake up one day and decided that you can't get along, and you're saying he doesn't financially support the kids. How did we get here?
Well, Judge, I should have known better.
What do you mean?
I met him at the club.
So Miss Doug and Mr. Hall have been on and off for years. and right now they have been separated for about 2 years. 3 children are living with Miss Doug full-time. Mr. Hall's address? Unknown. That is already a red flag in family court. When a parent does not have a stable, known address, it raises serious questions about their involvement in the children's daily lives. The judge is taking notes on everything: the relationship history, the living situation, the money claims. This case is building up fast.
Oh, okay. So the same club that he's throwing
correct.
the money at, you were there too?
I was at the, yes.
Was he throwing the money at you?
No,
or?
I
okay.
was just there
That's
Oh,
as
okay.
a patron.
That's
Yes,
cap, that's
yes.
cap.
And
Mr. Tim.
She know I spent about $2,000 on her that night.
Okay. Well, we'll get to you in just a minute so we can hear about
seriously, Tim.
this throwing of money.
Seriously.
Well,
Miss Doug, pay attention to me.
Well, Judge,
now you were in
that
the
he likes to
club
throw
as a
money.
patron.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
say as a patron.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And he was appealing to me. He had, he was suave. So he approached me.
Now it is Mr. Hall's turn, and the judge gets right to it. She asks about the capping. Mr. Hall insists he does take care of his kids, and even claims he gave Miss Doug $10,000 a month for 7 to 8 months. Let us do that math real quick. That would be between $70,000 and $80,000 total. Miss Doug says that is an absolute lie. And here is the problem. Mr. Hall showed up to child support court with 0 receipts, 0 bank statements, and 0 proof. Big claims need big evidence.
And we exchanged numbers.
Okay.
And then the next day we went out for breakfast. And, from there we just were inseparable until he started back clubbing. I guess the kids became too much for him.
Oh, okay. So in between that time, you all had the 3 kids.
Correct.
Got you. Okay.
So
All
we've
right.
been on again, off again, more off than on. And I need help with these kids now. They're growing.
How long have you all been off?
Right now it's been about 2 years.
2 years. All right.
2 years too long.
Who do the children live with?
They live with me.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Hall just revealed he is a rapper making about $200,000 a year. But now he's trying to walk it back by saying taxes and expenses bring it way down. The judge is not buying it, and here is why. In child support cases, courts look at gross income, meaning the full amount before deductions, unless you can prove legitimate business expenses. Mr. Hall says he reinvests a lot into his rap career, but without receipts or a 1099 tax form to prove it. That argument holds absolutely no weight in this courtroom.
Okay.
Because we don't know where Mr. Tim lives. So,
Okay. Well, we're going to get that from him in just a moment. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Mr. Tim?
not at this moment, Judge.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Tim, give me your last name because I don't just want to call you, by your first name,
No.
unless you prefer me to call you Mr. Tim.
No, it don't matter. Hall.
Hall? Okay, Mr. Hall. Now, you said she was capping. Let's
Capping.
talk about that.
Big cap.
So is she capping about you all's relationship, you all meeting in the club? She said she was a patron, but you said you spent like $2,000 on her.
The judge just called out one of the most common tricks people try in child support court, claiming a high income and then suddenly saying they make way less once child support comes up. Judges see this all the time. You brag about your money online, throw it in clubs, and live a flashy lifestyle. But the moment court orders are on the table, you claim poverty. The judge made it clear she was not born yesterday, and she is not falling for it. Mr. Hall, the jig is up. The math is not mathing, sir.
I mean,
No, what part she's capping about is me not taking care of the kids.
okay.
I'm a firm believer. I take care of mine.
All right. Now, define what you mean by taking care of your children, because she just said that she's paying someone $200 a week to transport your kids and pick them up and take them to daycare in different schools. So is that true? Like, are you not helping with that?
No, I help with that too.
All right.
That's cap as well. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
do you,
How do I contribute?
yeah, how do you do that?
I give you about how much I give you a month? I give you what?
If you gave it to me, you would know.
So you should know.
That's
I
a
gave it to
good
you.
point.
If you gave it to me, you should know.
Here is an important legal lesson from the judge. Testimony, meaning what you say in court, is considered evidence. But when two people say opposite things, the judge has to decide who is more believable. Miss Doug says she never received $10,000 a month. Mr. Hall says he gave it. Neither has proof. In this situation, the judge weighs credibility. And right now, Mr. Hall came to court with no documents, no receipts, and no witnesses. Miss Doug came with screenshots and a clear account of her expenses. Who do you believe?
I gave you, what, 10K?
That's a good point, Mr. Hall.
I gave her 10K, right?
10K as in 10,000?
10K and 10,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Miss Doug, did he give you $10,000?
That would be a lie.
Okay.
A whole lie.
That's cap.
So-
How's that cap? I got the statements. I got the receipts.
All right. What kind of statements and receipts did you bring with you today?
I don't got it on me, but you know what I'm saying? But
You knew you were coming to court for child support, right?
correct.
All right.
He thought his looks was gonna help, Judge.
But who is he trying to appeal to?
Not just you.
The judge just made a critical decision. Since Mr. Hall confirmed on the record that he makes $200,000 a year and has no proof of the expenses he claims, she's going to base his child support on that $200,000 income. This is exactly why you never casually throw out big income numbers in court without being prepared to back them up. Once you say it out loud to a judge, it becomes part of the record. Mr. Hall handed the judge the exact number she needed to calculate his child support. Words have consequences in court, always.
I'm not interested, Mr. Hall. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're not a bad-looking guy, okay?
Appreciate that. Thank you.
But I'm not interested. We're not here for that.
Sure.
I just want to know what these numbers look like.
Well, okay, so the numbers is I gave her 10K a month,
All right.
right? For the
I have that.
For the child support,
10K a month
10K a month.
for how many months?
For how many months?
Yeah,
Probably about like 7, 8.
7, 8 months.
Who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm counting.
Of course.
You ain't gave
But-
10K in 9 years.
I'm talking though, baby. I'm talking. So,
Did you call her baby?
yeah, you know, she got my heart. She had my kids, so like she always got my heart.
Here is a fascinating legal fact. In Texas, child support is capped. That means even if you make millions, there is a legal limit to how much child support can be ordered based on standard guidelines. The judge explained that with $200,000 income, the net resources calculation comes out to about $9,896. That is the number the court uses to calculate the percentage for child support. For 3 children in Texas, the guideline is 30% of net resources. So the math leads to the number the judge is about to announce. Stay tuned. Mr. Hall is not going to like it.
So why don't y'all just get back together?
No,
I'm a pass.
Oh,
it's
okay.
been there, done it. Ain't
That's
gonna
a
go back.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, Mr. Hall, you said you gave her this money. She's saying no, you don't have any receipts or anything to confirm it.
It's not looking real good, is it?
It's not. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper? Okay. And how much money do you make?
I make about like 200,000, but it's like that's whenever taxes and everything is deducted. She on my neck about payments and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I get about at least 30.
And there it is, $2,969 a month in child support. Mr. Hall's face said everything. But here's the thing, he literally told the judge he was giving Miss Doug $10,000 a month before. So by his own words, $2,969 should feel like a discount. The judge even pointed that out with a smile. This is what happens when you try to impress people with big numbers in court. Those numbers get used against you. Mr. Hall walked in here trying to look good and walked out owing nearly $3,000 a month. Lesson learned the expensive way.
1,000, you know what I'm saying, to myself that I can use for myself and what I want to do.
Which is throwing it in the club.
Which is throwing it in the club, of course.
Mr. Hall,
So
Mr. Hall,
she's taking all my money.
Mr. Hall.
Yes, ma'am.
I may look young, but I wasn't born yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Do not come in here and waste my time.
I ain't with you.
You and I both know that I have heard that song and dance over and over again, where people come in here and say they make all of this money, but the moment they realize they're more than likely, or if there's a possibility they could be placed on child support, they try to diminish it and say, oh, I don't make this much, but it really is that much.
Now the judge moves to the health insurance question. Miss Doug is currently paying $250 a month to cover all 3 kids. The judge gives Mr. Hall a chance. If he can get the children enrolled in health insurance that costs less than $250, he gets a $100 credit on his child support. But here is the catch. He has exactly 30 days to do it. If he misses that deadline and Miss Doug comes back to court, he will owe the full $250 reimbursement on top of child support. The clock is ticking, Mr. Hall. Do not drop the ball this time.
You follow me?
I'm following you, but here's the thing.
The
though.
math ain't mathing.
Here's the thing, though. She takes a chunk out of my money. Then you gotta understand too. I got a rap career.
All right.
So I put a lot into that, so that way I can feed mine. Don't do that. Don't do that. We trying to put on a good show for these people.
Well, no, you don't. That's the thing. You don't have to put on a show for anybody. I don't need you capping right now, okay? That's what you said, right? That's what you said she was doing. So I don't need you to do that to me. I need you to be honest with me, because you paying child support is going to be based on the evidence that I hear. And
so here is the final breakdown of Mr. Hall's court-ordered obligations. He must pay $2,969 per month in child support based on his stated income of $200,000 a year. He also has 30 days to enroll the children in health insurance that costs less than $250 a month, or he will owe Miss Doug that full amount as reimbursement. If he does get cheaper insurance, he receives a $100 credit. Either way, his monthly financial responsibility is significant. 3 children need stability, and the court just made sure they get it. Justice served, Texas style.
as of right now, you haven't said anything or provided me with anything that would totally go against what she just said. You said you're giving her all of this money, $10,000 for 7 to 8 months. That's between $70,000 and $80,000 roughly, right?
Right. That's a lot.
It would be enough. However, testimonial evidence is evidence, and she's saying she didn't receive it. You're not showing anything that would suggest you gave it to her. So
it's giving cap right now.
that's what you said.
It's giving lies.
It's giving lies.
Yeah.
What is given is insufficient evidence.
The judge just gave Mr. Hall a very clear warning. Get that health insurance done in 30 days or the number goes up. In family court, judges give deadlines for a reason. They are not suggestions. They are court orders. If Mr. Hall misses this deadline and Miss Doug comes back to report it, he will be in violation of a court order. That can mean extra fines, wage garnishment, or even being held in contempt of court. Mr. Hall said they will probably be back. And honestly, based on what we have seen today, that is not hard to believe at all.
That's what it's given, okay? So, I mean, without anything showing that you've actually given her this money, I can only go off of your word. And you said you made $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
So is that true or is that not true?
That's true.
Okay.
So like, the rapping, that's where it goes to. That's where the majority of it goes to, for sure.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it possible that $200,000 is your bottom line and you actually make more?
Nah,
Because you just agreed with her when she was talking about throwing money in the club.
I make less.
Did you catch that exchange? The judge said they will probably see Mr. Hall again, and he actually agreed. That tells you everything about how seriously he is taking this. In child support cases, when parents keep coming back to court, it means someone is not following the order. Every time you come back, the judge remembers everything from last time. Your track record matters. Mr. Hall needs to understand that compliance now will save him a lot of headaches later. Do the right thing the first time, and you will not need a second court date.
All right, well, I tell you what, when you bring something in here that suggests that you make less, as well as suggests that you've given her $70,000, $80,000, then we will consider it at that point. But today, I can only go off of the evidence that I heard. You don't have any type of 1099s or anything to show that you're paying other people any expenses, anything like that.
This is my expense right here.
Okay, Mr. Hall, you
I
came here to
work,
waste my time.
I work, Mr. Hall. You know I work.
Yeah, I know you work for sure.
And you know, I don't like to steal people's phrases, but according to what Ms. Doug said, and I'd have to agree with her, the math ain't math.
The judge is wrapping things up and asking both sides if there is anything further. This is a standard part of every court hearing, giving both parties one final chance to speak before the ruling is officially closed. It is important because once a judge dismisses a case, you cannot just walk back in with something you forgot to mention. Both Miss Doug and Mr. Hall said they had nothing more to add. So the ruling stands, $2,969 a month, 30 days for health insurance, and both parties are officially dismissed. Clean, final, and legally binding.
It's really not. Because if you're spending that type of money on kids, you're going to bring that to court. That's the first thing you're going to want me to see. Right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to base your child support off of that $200,000 a year per your testimony. So under Texas law, it's capped. Okay? So I can't place you on child support based on $200,000 a year per se, because your child support will be a lot. So it will be capped, which will make your net resources $9,896.72. You said there are 3 children. Do you have any other children outside of those 3?
Not that I know of.
And just like that, case closed. But let us take a moment to reflect on what really happened here today. Mr. Hall walked into this courtroom thinking charm and big talk would get him through. He had no receipts, no bank statements, no tax forms, and no proof of anything he claimed. Miss Doug, on the other hand, came with screenshots, a clear account of her expenses, and a consistent story. The judge rewarded preparation and punished empty claims. This is a reminder, in court, what you can prove matters far more than what you say.
Okay, I'm going to move right along. All right. So health insurance, she says that she pays $250 a month for all 3 children. Do you have access to health insurance that will be cheaper than that?
Yeah,
Or can you get health insurance on the children? Because if not, you're going to reimburse her that $250.
So run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking to be paying per month?
Right now, without any reimbursement of health insurance or any credit for health insurance that you could possibly get that's cheaper than $250, you're looking at $2,000. Make sure I got this right.
Here is something worth thinking about after watching this case. Mr. Hall is a rapper making $200,000 a year. He has money to throw at strip clubs, money for chains, money for a flashy lifestyle. But his 3 children are being picked up by a paid stranger because he is not showing up. Child support is not punishment. It is a legal way to make sure children do not suffer because their parents cannot get along. If you can afford the club every weekend, you can afford to take care of your kids. It really is that simple. Period.
$2,969 a month.
But that's a break, because you said you give me $10,000. So that's a whole break.
You know.
Ain't
Yeah.
no name used to
You shouldn't be
already.
bothered.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall,
Should've
excuse me. I know you still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250 a month?
Let us talk about something the judge said that was really powerful. She said testimonial evidence, is evidence. That means your words in court carry legal weight, even without documents. But here is the flip side. When your words contradict the other person's words, and you have nothing to back yours up, you lose credibility fast. Mr. Hall kept saying, I gave her $10K a month, but could not show a single transfer, receipt, or bank record. Meanwhile, Miss Doug had a clear, detailed, consistent account of her expenses. Credibility won this case, not cash.
Yeah, I can get some.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. It doesn't change your child support amount really at all. So what we will do, instead of you paying her $250 a month for reimbursement, I'll give you credit of $100.
Oh, okay.
But you have to enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back, Judge.
No,
Okay.
We'll be back.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right. So your
have
child
my bit.
support amount will remain at the $2,969. You know, of course, like I said.
And that is a complete wrap on the Doug versus Hall child support case. Here is your full summary. Miss Doug came to court carrying the full financial weight of 3 children alone, paying $200 a week for transportation and $250 a month for health insurance, with zero help from Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall showed up claiming he gave $80,000 in payments he could not prove, tried to downplay a $200,000 income, and had zero documentation to support anything he said.
That's depending on you getting the health insurance. If not, that number will go up. Okay?
We probably gonna see you again.
Okay. You're gonna see me again because you're gonna do what I'm suggesting, right?
That's kept.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Hall, is there anything else? Mr. Hall, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Doug, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
The judge ordered $2,969 a month in child support, gave Mr. Hall 30 days to get cheaper health insurance for the kids, and made it crystal clear that the math was not mattaying in his favor. 3 children now have a court-ordered financial safety net, and that is exactly what this courtroom is for. If this case had you shaking your head, make sure to hit that like button right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Should Mr. Hall have brought receipts, or did he deserve everything that came his way? And subscribe so you never miss another jaw-dropping courtroom breakdown. We drop new cases every single week, and trust us, they only get more wild from here. Bell.